Good evening, and welcome to the 12th Next Day Air FSTS graduation of 2022. So far, we've graduated 189 frontline supervisors. Tonight we celebrate the graduation of 12 more, and I couldn't be more proud of you guys. Each one of you brings something unique to the job role that you're in, and I hope this class has shed some light on some of the things you need to become even more effective at your already tough but most important job here on the front line. But now you guys face the difficult part. Now you guys have to take what you've learned here in class and take it back to your operation. And it can be very easy to fall back on old times. So I kind of equate it to actually going to the gym. You're going to go to the gym and you're going to work out, right? And you want to make some gains. And after the first couple of days, you're going to look in the mirror and you're probably not going to see any gains. And after a couple of weeks, you might see a couple of little gains, right? But if you actually look back 4 or 5, maybe even 6 months later, you're going to see a completely different person. And if you guys use the skills that we taught you here, you're going to see a completely different work area. But it's very, very important to make sure that you guys take these back and you do use them. And again, long after this class is over, I will be here for your support as well as your management team because we want you guys to be just as successful as your management team does. So now let's recap a couple of things that we've learned over the last 2 weeks. Remember the difference between leading and managing and how one's an appointed title and the other one's looked up to as a great role model. You manage tasks, but you lead employees, and we need you guys to be both at times. Remember the importance of leading all your employees and not just 80% because inclusion can create a workforce that is 50% more productive. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent, not leading on your employees. Accountability works if it's administered correctly. It's designed to change behavior and not terminate employees. Remember to engage with your employees. You need to build that special bond with each and every one of them. Your employees won't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Remember how important attitude is, and remember that the things we covered here in class aren't just UPS lessons, they're life lessons as a whole. No matter where you are in life, start singing in the mud if you need to, and don't ever, ever ring that bell. This class wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for the Worldport management team dedicating their time and efforts into giving presentations to class. As always, I'd like to thank them for their flexibility throughout the classes over the last few years or so, and I'd like to thank them for their future efforts. I'd like to extend a special thanks to Jeff Semenik, Jeff Sirota, and Norman Seawright for their talking points. And remember what Jeff Semenik said. He reinforces the importance of safety, retention, and relationship building with your employees. Sirota talks about ROI for yourself, your management team, and your employees. He tells you that you are the secret ingredient, and the game plan to getting all this done is through people relations. Norman reinforces the difference between leading and managing. He stresses the importance of teamwork and planning, and he brings home the importance of building relationship by bonding with you guys in the short 2 hours that he is here and knowing every one of your guys' names and where you guys are from. He tells you to continue to build upon your brand, to stay in school, and always sharpen your saw by reading and always learning new things. Thank you, Norman, for all you do. Now, to start graduation. First, we have Shelby. Shelby won the Jim Casey's Legacy Award and scored a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Shelby Allen, and I work over at the Feeder Dispatch area, and I would like to thank my management team, Bobby Mudd and Ronnie McDonough, for allowing me 2 weeks to go to FSTS. Now, one of the many things that I learned at FSTS was accountability and how it was important to keep your employees accountable for what they do and to keep myself accountable as well, because that is one of the most difficult things to do as a leader, and that is why I wanted to shed light on it. Thank you.
Next, we have Alexis. Alexis was voted best dressed, had a perfect test score, and was part of the competition winning team. Congratulations, Alexis.
Hello, my name is Alexis Kerns and I work in Small Sword Secondary. I would like to thank my management team, John McSwain and Karen Barrera, for allowing me 2 weeks at FSTS. One of the many things I learned over these last 2 weeks is how to be a leader. I plan to go back to my operation and lead my people to be their very best selves every single night while they're here at UPS. Thank you.
Troy. Troy was voted most improved. Congratulations, Troy.
Hello, my name is Troy Boswell. I work in the Next Day Air Ramp 911. I would like to thank my management team, Mary Kokolanis and Roderick Thornton for allowing me to attend this FSTS class for the following 2 weeks. One of the many things I have learned is holding my people accountable for all their actions. And here is why it's important to me. My employees count on me to hold them accountable so they know that I care. Thank you all for coming tonight.
Nathan, congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Nathan Ruhs. I work on the next day Air 911 ramp. I'd like to thank my management team, Mary Kay and JD Jeans, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. One of the many things I learned is how important accountability is. It's important because it will help me grow and develop as a leader. It will also help me develop my employees into future leaders. Thank you.
Tori had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Tori.
Hello, my name is Tori Bumdren. I work in the Next Day Air South Core Unload. I'd like to thank my management team, Tim Smith, Amber Nunn, and Brian Harding, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. One of the many things I've learned is how to foster better relationships with my employees. I think this is important to take back to my area with me because it will improve morale, teamwork, trust, and employee retention. Thank you.
Gracie had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Gracie Gamble. I work in Wing Echo as a posse soup. I would like to thank my management team, Paul Nicholson and Jennifer Peterson, for allowing me to attend FSTS. One of the many things I have learned, and the most important to me, is communication. I believe this is the most important because without communication, our operations at UPS would fail. Proper communication amongst all departments is paramount in making our nights run smoothly. Communication with our employees is also very important in building a relationship with them every single night. Thank you.
Drew, congratulations.
Hello, my name is Drew Smith. I work in Building 1 shift. I would like to thank my full-timer, Ruhs, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. One of the many things that I've learned is how invested UPS is with their soups. They take the time, energy, and effort into making us great leaders and not just someone over there in charge. Thank you.
Juan was part of the competition winning team and also had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Juan.
Hello, my name is Juan Garduno. I work in Wing Delta's inbound shift. I'd like to thank my management team, Tara Carter and Kelsey Summit, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. One of the many things I've learned is how to motivate our people, and I believe that's important because our people are a big factor on why our operation runs every single night. Thank you.
Aiden had a perfect test score, was voted best dressed, and was part of the competition winning team. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. My name is Aiden Spurlin. I work in Building 1 Load. I would like to thank my management team, Mike Vaughn and Micah Adams, for allowing me 2 weeks in FSTS. One of the many things that I've learned in FSTS is building relationships. The importance of building relationships is the impact it has on ourselves, others, and the company. By building relationships, it shows our employees and our other coworkers that we care about them beyond the workforce and outside of work. Thank you.
Brady had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Brady Dawson. I work on Wing Delta's ramp. I'd
like to thank my management team, Tara Carter, James Leister, and Stacy Adams for giving me the opportunity to attend FSTS for the last 2 weeks. One of the many things I learned throughout FSTS is building healthy relationships because it will boost morale and develop inclusion and motivation. Thank you.
Next, we have Hunter. Hunter scored a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Hunter Mattingly. I work in Wing Echo's inbound shift. I'd like to thank my management team, Jennifer Peterson, Dylan Nada, for allowing me to attend FSTS, but also James Herman for giving me a new perspective on my role that will forever change how I perform. Of the many things he taught us over the past couple weeks, my biggest takeaway has to be self-awareness. The impacts each of us as management has on those around us is bigger than we could ever possibly imagine, and is something not to be taken lightly. When you strive for an employee's success and celebrate their achievements and be a positive light in their life when nobody else will be, they will complete all necessary tasks with a smile on their face. They will share with you their desires, accomplishments, and passions because you chose to be their leader, not just their boss. However, if you neglect to push them to be better, if you neglect to celebrate their success, and you neglect to be self-aware of your actions, they might still do what you ask, but it will not be for you. This job is about taking care of your people. Thank you.
Next, we have Samuel. Samuel had a perfect test score and was the Knowledge View winner. Congratulations, Samuel.
Good evening. My name is Samuel Duffy. I would like to thank my management team, Robert Key and Kevin Hoffman, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. One of the many things I learned at FSTS is the importance of people relations. It is extremely important that we are developing our people and building positive relationships with them. Thank you.
And now, with tonight's legacy, is Shelby. Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm going to read from the legacy book, and then I'm going to expand on it in my own words, okay? Young people taken from colleges and other outside sources or found within our own organization will require time to develop. But we should let able people move ahead as quickly as they can. Nothing is more certain to dull people's enthusiasm than to hold them back when they are capable of handling greater responsibilities. I am afraid we have not always been prompt enough in advancing people while they were still young and able to learn quickly what they needed to know in bigger jobs. We sometimes seem to lack confidence in individuals, or we are afraid to take a chance that they might fail. And at times, it has taken us too long to decide that a person, having been given a chance and failed in one position, should be changed to a different position. Such delays are not fair to a person or to our company. Mere delegation of work is not the answer. It is not enough to assign responsibilities. We must follow up and see that they are carried out as intended. Only in this way can we know when a person is succeeding or failing. Only by continued interest and close personal observation of an individual's development can we know that we have trained, dependable person ready for larger responsibilities when needed. The finding and training of people who might go higher in our management organization is a duty of every one of us. We won't find such people unless we look for them and give them a chance. In fact, every one of us should have in mind, and there should be available, a person who could take over our job on short notice if necessary. I will probably refer back to my notes quite a bit. Not something I like to do when I am speaking publicly. However necessary tonight, because if I miss something, all of you will leave dazed and confused, and the jokes won't be jokes. See, I don't believe I should have won the Legacy Award. I bet that's the first time someone started like that. Record breaker. Anyways, with my time in the military, coaching teenage girls, 'cause, they're easy, and my work experience, education out of UPS, I often believe I should be disqualified for awards like this. And it's not different this time. So why did I accept it? Mostly because I wanted to highlight the person that I believe should have received it. I wanted to make sure you saw what I noticed a week and a half ago. The person I voted for, and who I believed showed the best, most important leadership qualities, was Brady Dawson. Hold for laughter. You're supposed to laugh. That's who I voted for. Not because of his father, or that he was the best at buying vowels, or even the fact that he has Carol Tomei in his back pocket, because apparently he does. But because he showed the confidence and fearlessness and drive that I believe every great leader possesses. Let's go back to the first Thursday of FSTS. If you would have asked me what kind of headspace I personally was in, I would have said anger, uselessness, frustration. I had been feeling kind of useless at work. I felt like I couldn't get my footing. Every time I tried, a trap door was underneath me. My family, my nephews are teenagers. My nieces are so young they don't even know who I am. So my family doesn't need me much anymore. And even my dog seems to think I'm only good for 2 square meals a day. Then Tara Carter came in. She's the manager of Wing D, for those that don't know. She was one of my favorites. Don't ask me what she talked about because I don't remember. But what I do solidly remember is Brady asking her a question. And because of FSTS bylaws, I can't tell you exactly what he said. But I believe I can paraphrase it into, help me be more. I thought about that question all night, into the next day, into the weekend. It was one of the first things I told my mom when she arrived back from her cruise. I still haven't gotten it out of my head. Why has that one 10-minute moment stuck with me more than anything at FSTS? Because I feared there was a Brady in my life I had let down. Was there something or someone I missed because I was so self-absorbed in my own trivial problems? Was one of my softball girls texting me, trying to tell me they were drowning in homework and boy problems and dealing with their parents fighting, and I was so focused on my center fielder catching a fly ball? Did my nieces and nephews stand in front of me waving their hands yelling, "Look at me," and I was too focused on a TV show? Did one of my admins come into PCM telling me, I want to be more, help me be more, and I didn't notice? I started the day anyways? Was there a Brady Dawson in my life I had let down? I surely hope not, but I sincerely don't know. See, Brady, that moment reminded me that I'm supposed to be a cheerleader. I will never cure cancer. I will never understand the inner workings of the universe, and my stage presence leaves something to be desired, obviously. However, what I can do is make sure the people around me, the people that I love and care for, know that they have the potential to do anything in this world or even out of it. I had forgotten that for nearly 4 years, the anger had consumed me so much that I didn't know what my purpose was. It took 4 days of FSTS to be reminded of it. People will discourage you. There will be moments that you feel as if it's you against the world. You will be torn down by something or someone at every turn, but you can't let it win. Your passion for people has to come out on top. You youngins don't truly know what you are capable of. Even I don't know what you're capable of. Your management teams do not know what you're capable of. But it's important that you find out and you push yourself further every day. For you will not only benefit, but the ones next to you and behind you will too. Eventually, years will start feeling like weeks. Moments will become memories, and there will be a time you forget what your purpose is. And I pray that your Brady Dawson comes just a few days later instead of 3.5 years. Nothing is more certain to dull people's enthusiasm than to hold them back. I challenge you with this. Help someone be more. Thank you.
Shelby, outstanding job. Outstanding. Class, you chose well. And I, too, talked to Elaine about that exact same thing that Brady had said. And, yeah, it was very much a leader thing to say. Yeah, I think everybody should give Shelby a hug. Thank you guys for being such a great class. All right, I think you guys owe yourself a round of applause. Shelby, Troy, Tori, thank you very much for your services. Thank you guys for showing up and supporting your management people. Graduation's officially over. Actually, it's not. Elaine, I hope you have a safe trip back home. All right, now it's officially over. Go have some fun, guys.